python that's one, python that's two, na python that's a three. Unapoli Mary Nnamdi win the war. Python that's one.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting me from. I say thank you very much for joining me. If you're joining me from Africa, from Asia, from Europe, America, or Australia, I appreciate you very much, and I appreciate your coming around all the time to support me. I go through all your comments at all time, and I appreciate your comments. Everything you are saying in the comment section, it's all welcome. I appreciate you, and I will continue to do better to give you a better program. Thank you very much. For those who are not subscribed yet, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it, and equally make your contributions at all time. Thank you very much, and remember, today once again I bring you information on things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria. You and I know that that is my mission here, to give you update and information on things that are happening, more especially on the southern part of Nigeria and Nigeria as a whole. Today we are going to discuss on the issue of the death of the Chief of Army Staff of Nigeria. That is what we're going to talk about. We all woke up and saw that Lieutenant General Ibrahim Attahiru, the Chief of Army Staff of Nigerian military, was dead. We heard that he had a plane crash near Kaduna airport. Nobody knows what he was going for. Nobody knows his mission. He had a plane crash and he died. That was the news we saw as a breaking news. We all saw it. We all read about it. Waiting for more information to come out, and now nothing yet has been said. You know Nigeria for what it is. A lot of things in Nigeria are being kept in secrecy. A lot of things are not exposed to the public. Things happen and it ends that way. A lot of informations are coming out. When you read the news that are coming out from Nigeria, you see some of the news telling us that Lieutenant General Attahiru Ibrahim was killed. In some news, you hear that Nigerian General Ibrahim Attahiru died in plane crash. So, nobody knows what is happening. But trust me, for what Nigeria is, a lot of secrecy. A lot of things are happening. Those things that are happening that you are supposed to open your eyes to see. If you do not open your eyes very wide, you cannot see what is going on in that contraption called Nigeria. There are so many things that are hidden. So many things that are hidden. And by the time you begin to look into issues and begin to dig deep and think about the circumstances surrounding what happened, you begin to find answers. People are asking for answers from different angles, from different corners. That the Chief of Army Staff of Nigeria died in a plane crash. Well, it's not surprising for those of us who are Biafrans. We are not surprised. This very man we are talking about, the Chief of Army Staff we are talking about, was the man who spearheaded the Python dance in the southeast of Nigeria. Then he was in that area, he controlled it, he sponsored it, he was there giving the command, and he took the life of many Biafrans during the Python dance, including the invading of the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This man was in that zone. He was in charge of the operations at that time. A lot of Biafrans have lost their life in the hand of this man. And this same man came out to speak and say, over his dead body will Biafra or Oduduwa be actualized. Well, here are we today. We wake up to hear that he died in a plane crash. Some news say that he was killed in a plane crash. A lot of things are really hidden. There are so many things that are hidden in Nigeria that you never know until when you begin to dig deep. And today, we will try as much as possible to do our best to put things in order and say the little that we know about the situation. But before then, let us watch the video of the burial of Ibrahim Attahiru, the Chief of Army Staff of Nigeria. Let's watch the burial. At least now, we can confirm that he's dead. We can confirm that he has been buried. He's a Muslim. They don't waste time, you know. The normal way Muslims used to do their burial, as soon as someone dies, they go ahead and bury the person. They do not go through ceremonies like the Christian and other people do. He has been buried in a Muslim way and laid to rest. And the question remains, how did this happen? How did this happen? There are still a lot of mysteries surrounding the death of this very man. A lot of things are surrounded it. If you watch the way informations are coming and things that are coming out, a lot of things are really hidden. We have that there are about 11 officers that died in that air crash, and about 6 top officers were among them. It's a pity. We are not here to mock the dead, but whatever thing you give to others, you expect to receive the same. If you kill by sword, you expect to die by the sword. And when you are in the forefront killing the innocent people, you should expect whatever comes. I only pity for those innocent people that died in the plane crash. There are most of our Yoruba brothers, our Odudua brothers who lost their life serving the Janjaweed. You know, most of the time, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says a word and you think he's joking. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always made it clear in most of his broadcasts that when you serve Nigerian government, after serving Nigerian government, that you're coming back with shame, if not death. Whenever you're serving Nigerian government, make sure, just bear it in mind that you're coming back shameful or you come back dead. More especially those of us who are from the south. If you are from the southern part of Nigeria and you are serving this contraption called Nigeria, trying to be patriotic to whatever you swear oath to, you will come back disgraced if you do not lose your life. That has been the situation from onset. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made this open and said it, and we thought it is a joke. But every now and again, you begin to see these things play out. You see them play out every now and again. You see them play out. This very man we are talking about now, we remember that this man have been involved in so many things that are happening in Nigeria in the military. He has been involved. In the fighting of Boko Haram, he has been there fighting Boko Haram. At a stage, they had a problem with the past chief of army staff, and he was suspended. They pushed him away, and later they brought in someone else. All of a sudden, the former chief of army staff left, and then he was brought in to come and fight the Boko Haram. He started his strategy, started fighting them, making all his plan. The next thing we hear is that he is dead on a plane crash. It's really, if you really dig deep, in time to come, you begin to see revelations that are going to be coming about this very man. A revelation will be coming about this very man and what's around his death. And if you watch what happened and the way the whole team went, you're really gonna believe that there is something fishy. Before we go further, I'm going to share with you the video of the plane crash and people who were on site. Eyewitness report. You know, I used to tell you that most of the time, do not concentrate on the conventional media because they will never give you the fact. The conventional media are being manipulated by the government, and most of the time they hide the truth from you. You cannot know the truth. Not until when you begin to follow up with other social media that are bringing the facts. We saw an eyewitness report of what happened during the crash and how it happened. And from the information that came out from the eyewitness report, a lot of things are still hidden in secret. A lot of things are still hidden in secret, just as some Nigerian news are reporting that he was killed in a air crash. Don't be surprised that that man was killed. Even though he called up for his own death, because he said over his dead body should Biafra and Odudua be actualized. Finally, he got the cup that he demanded for. He got the cup that he demanded for. The same cup that he served the people of Southeast, with the same cup he was served with his own death. After this very thing, you can see the tweet of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can see his tweet, go to his Twitter handle and you read the tweet that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tweeted. That this very man was responsible for the death of the mother of the lawyer of indigenous people of Biafra, who had been trying to release a lot of people. They killed they planted bomb on the mother's car and killed her, burned her body to ashes. And the same way he took the life of that woman, his own life was taken. He was burned beyond recognition. we saw the plane crash. So, but what we are saying is that a lot of things are still being hidden. They tell us that it's a plane crash, but from every indication, there are so many things that are hidden. When you serve the Janjaweed, you serve whatever you call the Nigerian government, you are coming back in shame. Because the worst thing is that when you are serving this Janjaweed government, they will make you commit a lot of atrocities that the gods will come after you. They will make you to violate all human rights laws. They will make you to violate it. They will make you to take the life of innocent people unnecessarily. They will make you to commit so many crimes that the gods of the land will begin to pursue you and make sure you die. That is what you see when you are serving the Janjaweed. When you are serving in this contraption called Nigeria, you come back with shame if you are not dead. Today, he has paid his own price. He has paid his own price. But I want you to watch the eyewitness report of what transpired in the clash. I would like you to watch. And when you are watching, listen carefully to what they're going to say. There are some important information you're going to get there. There are very important information you're going to get from what is going to be said on that very video. You will hear the person that's going to make the report that in that very flight that you're telling about the crash, 2 people left the crash with a parachute. 2 people ejected from that very flight with a parachute. Nobody's talking about it. Government did not report it. They didn't tell us who are those 2 people that escaped from that very flight. Who were those 2 people that escaped from that very flight and the chief of army staff died in the plane crash? If there was anybody who will have the opportunity to take the parachute and escape from a plane that was about to crash, if there was anybody who is supposed to be saved in that very crash, it is the chief of army staff and no one else. If there is anybody to survive or to be saved in such a crash, if they have opportunity to save somebody, the person that will be saved first is the chief of army staff. But in this case, the chief of army staff is dead and 2 people escaped from the flight. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody's saying about it. Let us watch the video. Listen carefully to every word this man has to say. You will get a lot of lessons from there.
Come here. No good to call here. Okay. You see, get no process to go down to go and see what happens.
This here is a war.
It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Now what now?
Hey, waiting on that side. No, for all. Anybody they see before. There's no way we will do to save this fire.
There are 2. There are 2. The second one is go up. Don't just sink inside.
That one will look at you.
Don't enter inside.
I tell you.
There are 2. There are 2, sir. There's one that sink inside that side.
Yes. We enter now. 3 places. Not the 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kuma na bukatar number ka kai ga to tun daga nan muka taimako muka dauko wannan number ne a sai ji number ne ko wannan number ka ga ni see your number Another one there, Boga. Another one there. What is happening here? Nigeria don't finish. Nigeria don't finish. Anybody not get anything from here? Come out. Come out. No. Who is that? mun samu ya fara ci da wuta daga faduwar shi wutan ya kama sai da suka yi tocin kuma daga sama daga can muka dauko sauran ragowar kayayyakin muka kawo nan guda biyu ne ɗayan ya nitse a cikin kasa sauran bayan ne kawai a waje yana sama jirgi biyu ne ɗayan na sama a can sama ne ya shiga ƙasa ne amma shi da kama da wuta ba kafin a kai jikoko nan ba akwai nisan
ba nisan zaka je wani sai bai bi kai bi kuma hanya ai
sai a bi ka nuna ma hanya za mu iya nuna maka hanya inda kana son ka je wajen
they come land for that side. So the thing happen. Then they up, as the thing happen from up, then they aeroplane turn. Then they come out with those things where they parachute. They hold on like this. They are two of them. Then they come from up. The aeroplane come, turn the mark, come down. As in they come, people they say, "Na rider in they do, na rider in they do." Now they this one don't pass side out. As it fall, now the fire blow. After that, those people they come land for that side. For up there, but we don't know where particular the place where they land. But we see that the time where they train they come. We know that we know there with somebody there inside because we know they are among of them.
We never reach the place.
We never reach the place.
But there are two.
Not let this place we run the phone. Whether somebody go there, where we go rest.
One is right there. There are two. But nobody has.
Hey, stop that now.
Hey,
who are you?
Bro,
Please,
sir.
No.
You only have permission. You cannot do anything now.
They are telling you to stop it. Stop it. Bring your this thing down.
You take permission before you
switch it off. Switch it off. Leave here.
After watching, you can agree with me that so many things are still hidden. That is why we are talking about ending of this contraption, because this contraption does not do anybody any good. It doesn't matter where you come from, even if you're from Arewa and you are upright, the contraption is not going to work for you. You will surely die. You pay for with your life. As long as you are serving this contraption being put together by Britain, if you are serving in this contraption, you will surely pay with your life. There is nothing good that will come out of it. Being patriotic or dying for Nigeria doesn't worth it. If you are dying for Nigeria, you are wasting your life. Serving Nigeria is a waste of time and waste of life. You can see the eyewitness report, but no media is talking about this. Nobody is reporting it. The military has not come out to tell us those who escaped from that very flight. They have hurriedly done the burial, and after this burial, that is the end of it. You will not hear about it anymore. You will never hear about this story anymore. That is the end of it. That is how it ends. That is how stories end in Nigeria. This is why we are calling for the breakup of this contraption, so that we have a place where lives can be saved, a place where people can serve patriotically in their own nation. It doesn't matter if you are Arewa, if you are Biafra, if you are Oduduwa. Let everybody go and serve on their own place, so that you can be able to be patriotic, a place where you be respected. Even when you lose your life, you know why you are losing your life. This is why Biafra and Oduduwa are standing strong and calling for the world to hear their voice. And it's high time the world should come to their aid. Give us a referendum so that we go our separate ways. Give us a referendum. Let's have the referendum. Let the people make their choice on where to be. Because the contraption that Britain gave to us is not working. People are losing their life daily, unnecessarily. A lot of things are hidden in secrecy. You cannot say the truth and see the light of the day. You cannot speak the truth in Nigerian government and see the light of the day. They will come after you with everything possible to make sure they bring you down. This is the situation. This is where we are. And that is why we are crying for this end of this contraption. If you continue to dig deep, you will find out what transpired in this very crash that happened. Even though God is fighting for us, the Biafrans. God is fighting for us. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that they will kill us, we'll kill them, and Biafra will come, it is not a joke. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out to pronounce and say, Chukwu Okike Abiyama is with the Biafrans and will continue to fight for us, it is not a joke. God is fighting our battle. God is setting them against themselves and they are killing themselves. God is setting them against themselves and they are destroying themselves, and that is what is going to happen. And if it continue to happen, they will continue to destroy themselves until they will have nobody to speak for them anymore. They will continue to fight themselves until Biafra comes. It has started. They took our commander in Imo State, Ikonso, and they thought that was it. It has ended. That is just the beginning. You took away a commander, Ikonso in Imo State, and today your chief of army staff is no more. With 6 other senior military officers, they are no more. I pity those Biafrans who are still serving in the military, and those are brothers in the Duduwa land who are serving in their so-called Nigerian government, more especially in the military. They are paying with their blood, and Nigeria is not done. It doesn't worth dying for. Why do you have to die for a country that doesn't care about you? Why do you have to die for it? A country that you serve, after serving, you come back with shame. If they don't kill you, you're coming back with shame and empty-handed. And before we continue, I want to share with you a video of this very man we are talking about, Ibrahim Attahiru, the Lieutenant General that died. I want to share with you a video of him when he was invited in the Senate. What he has to say, the way he addressed the Senate, and the question Senate was answering him about the way they looted the fund of the money they were supposed to procure equipment to fight the Boko Haram. They looted the fund, the money was nowhere to be found. When Senate was asking him for the document, you will listen and hear what he has to answer. He was referring them to the predecessor, the person that was there before him, that they should go and ask him. Nobody should ask him. This is what he was answering them. Let's watch the video and you hear from him the answer he has to do. This was what he was saying in the Senate before his death.
After an invitation and a summon, the Chief of Army Staff, General Attahiru Ibrahim, appears before the House Ad Hoc Committee on Arms and Ammunition Control. The committee is reviewing the purchase, use and control of arms, ammunition and related hardware by military, paramilitary and other law enforcement agencies in Nigeria.
Trying to ensure
the Chief of Army Staff begins by explaining why he failed to honor previous invitations.
I was either in the northeast or southeastern Nigeria, or better still in the south, trying to ensure stability within Nigeria.
But the lawmakers want more than an explanation.
One would have expected that today that you are able to make this, honor this invitation, there would have been something that sounds like an apology for not being able to make it all along. What we have gotten is an explanation.
When you say I offered an explanation, it's as good as an apology. It only tells you the reason why I wasn't here, and the reasons are cogent enough. Even the blind man knows there are problems of internal security in Nigeria. So I think it suffices to explain to this honorable house, the way you work for the Nigerian people is the same way I equally work for the Nigerian people. I command the Nigerian army that is equally peopled by Nigerian representatives from everywhere you come from. Thank you.
When that dust settles, the committee asks the Chief of Army Staff to speak to the documents which he provided, but he declines.
Please, you have the floor. If you have this submission with you, so that you can brief us on it.
The submission before you speaks to the report before you. It is an executive summary. It is very self-explanatory to the extent that it has been periodized.
The Chief of Army Staff, who has barely settled into office, does not agree that he should be responsible for purchases which he did not make.
The period for which you wanted this report, having been summarized in the executive summary, explains whatever details you will require. Issues of procurement that you so demand to get to know were done by specific individuals. I would rather prefer you call these individuals to better explain to you very specific issues.
Your appointment, we congratulate your appointment. That is the well-deserved appointment. But when the parliament call you, it should be civil. When the parliament call you, you should respect the parliament and address the issue within the parliament. We know that those individuals that were holding those positions were holding it under you, even under your predecessor.
Of any investigation.
The lawmakers are also furious that the Chief of Army Staff has refused to follow its procedures and adopt the document which he presented.
What he has presented, he has presented to us an evidence, but he has to own it up, and it has to be on oath. And Mr. Chairman, distinguished colleagues, it is not the Chief of Staff that will tell us how to do our job. It is wrong.
Fearing further escalation, journalists are excused and the meeting continues behind closed doors. About 45 minutes later, the meeting ends and the lawmakers say the Chief of Army Staff has agreed to provide them with necessary information. Terry Ikumi.
You can see a lot of things are hidden in this country. You don't serve that country and come back alive and sane. You only serve them, Nigerian government, when you are insane. If you are insane, you will serve them. And while serving them, you have to be ready to violate all human rights laws. Violate the human rights laws. Kill innocent people. Steal as much money as you can. That is how to serve the government of the Janjaweed in Nigeria. That is how to serve them. That is how to serve. It is happening every now and again. That is why we say this contraption is not working. Break it up so that people can have a reasonable place they can call a home. Break it up. It is not working, and it will never work. It will never work. It will never work. It doesn't matter how you say it. It doesn't matter how you do it. It will never work. A country you serve, after serving, you come back with shame. You serve and nothing to offer. You serve and you lose your humanity. You serve and you lose your responsibility. You serve and you commit all sort of crime, human rights crime, commit crimes against your fellow human being. You lose your conscience. How could anybody be supporting such a country to continue to exist? How could anybody be supporting such a country to continue to exist? And the funniest thing is that this very man that died, a whole chief of army staff died. The imposter you kept in the Asorok that you call Buhari did not attend the burial of his chief of army staff. He did not attend the burial of the chief of army staff. This brings us back to what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying every day, crying every day, and telling us that the person in Asorok is an imposter, that Buhari is no more, that the person there has died long time ago. Nobody believed him. People are still doubting till date. But every now and again, you begin to see things that are pointing to that very direction. When Jonathan was in power, he lost a senior military officer, and he was there in the burial. The picture is everywhere. He was there to conduct the burial himself. The vice president was there with him. In every other country of the world, a chief of army staff dies, the president must be there. It happened in Putin. When Putin lost a senior army officer, Putin was there in person to bury his officer. A chief of army staff died, and the president is scared to come to the crowd and talk and give him the last respect. This is a man who flew from Nigeria to France to go and play. Flew to Nigeria from Nigeria to Britain to go and relax. But his chief of army staff died in Nigeria. In less than 15 minutes flight, he couldn't go to give him the last respect. And you tell me that the man in that very place is Buhari? This is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, whenever he comes online, he abuses Nigerians and says that they are insane. They are insane and senseless. No sensible person will still agree that that man we are seeing there, we are looking at, is Buhari. Nobody, no sane person will agree that that man is Buhari. They are just running the presidency with his name, using the name of Buhari to run their shit. The chief of army staff died. The president is not there. The vice president is not there to bury their chief of army staff. For a very long, so many things have been happening in Nigeria. You will never see him. Why is that man in Asorok scared of coming to the crowd? Why is he scared of coming to crowd? He only joins the crowd when he goes abroad, where people don't know him, where people cannot recognize him. But anything that happens in Nigeria, where he will meet people, where he will meet crowd, you will never see him there. You will never see him there. But when he goes abroad, he stays in the crowd. He talks to people. But as soon as he comes to Nigeria, he never attends any function. He never stays with the crowd. He never comes in any place where the press will come near him. And you tell me you have a presidency, you still believe you have somebody in Asorok? Continue to believe. Continue to have any faith you have until the last minute. But thank God, finally, Biafra and Oduduwa are living. We are living the shit. We are not part of it. For those of you who have embraced the shit and decided to be in it, continue. Kudos to you. Keep on swallowing whatever shit they give you. But for us, those of us in Biafra land and those Oduduwa brothers, we are going and we are going. Going for good. Nothing ever can stop us. The death of Attahiru, Ibrahim Attahiru, the chief of army staff, is a lesson for those Biafrans and those Oduduwa people who are serving in the military. This is the time for you to quit and resign. Go back to bases. Go to your region. If you need to be a military, go and join the military in your region. Sunday Igboho is doing a great work and he needs a soldier. He needs a land soldier to join him. Go and meet Sunday Igboho. He will tell you what to do. Gani Adams is there to defend Yoruba land. If you want to serve in the military, go and meet Gani Adams. He will tell you what to do. And if you are a Biafran and you are still in Nigerian military, sorry for you. Sorry for you, because surely they will kill you, they will take your life. The earlier you resign, the better for you. If you are looking for a force to join, go and join the ESL. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has made a broadcast and offered the pay salaries for those who will quit and join the ESL. He has offered to pay their salary double, to pay even in advance. He has given a phone number for you to call if you want to join. So for those of you Biafrans who are still there, if you die, you are on your own. We don't have any pity for you because you are being used against your own people. You have lost your conscience. We don't have any pity for you if you die. That is what you sign. You are paying for your crime. If you are from the southern part of Nigeria and you are still serving in the military, sorry for you. The next turn will be yours. The next turn will be yours. The next turn will be yours. Ibrahim Attahiru never knew that it would be his turn. He has been giving orders to kill Biafrans and Biafrans all over the country. He has been ordering attack against Biafrans every now and again. He never knew that his own time is coming. For those of you who are still serving in the military, who are from the southern part of Nigeria, all those who are still serving, answer the call. He that have ears, let him hear. Thank you so much for watching, and remember this. If you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. Go to the comment section and put your comment down. If you have any contrary opinion, put it down there. If you agree with what I say, thank you very much. Put your comment also. All we are asking for is for peace. Asking for peace, that everybody will have their peace of mind. Oduduwa will have their peace. Biafra will have their peace. Arewa will have their peace. Everybody practice whatever they want to practice peacefully on their region. Thank you, and remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.